Okay, let's showcase Yuel's backflip data. I'll be using Beelzebub with this, and I got a macro program that's running in background that allows me to inhumanly spam the easy input button. So this is pretty much first frame. I'll be using the easy input skills. So first up is initial frame data. Beelzebub's 2L is 15 frames and his 5L is 14 frames. So we can showcase how it happens right here. So let's go to frame 1. Frame 1. I said frame 1. Here we go. Beelzebub is doing 2L. We can see the starter on the top left. Yuel is doing a backflip. Starter on the top right. As always, as intended, missing. On frame 14, he's still crouched. Frame 15, skill starts up. 30, 31, 32. Yuel hasn't been hit yet. 33, Yuel will be hit. But then Yuel is not hit because she automatically counters mids. And we proceed onwards. You can see, yes, carries. Alright, so let's proceed on to 5L. So 5L data is right here. Let me just spam this a bit more. Alright, here we go. 5L frame 1. Frame 14, he uses a skill. And frame 32, Yuel gets hit. So this is pretty much, I believe, conclusive evidence that Yuel's recovery on her backflip is pretty much 32 frames. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, if you look at all the frame data in the game, we can just take anyone who has long pokes and they can very easily punish Yuel with frames to react to it. So, as usual, 5L is 14 frames. Usually, if you do a meaty, you only need to do the recovery 6 frames. So, you got a total of like, well, depends, you can react to 15 frames or 6 frames. You know what, I'm tired. You do the math for me, right? So, let's showcase what you can do, right? So, Grand will do 5L followed by 5H. And I just noticed that Grand's 5H is longer than Digital's 5H, which is interesting because if I try this with Digital, it will be. But anyway, back to Grand. Boop, Fireball, BB, or SSBA. Insane damage! All because Yuel tried to backflip. And if you play against Yuel, she's doing like auto combo in backflip, you got the entire 15 frames to react before you just press 5H. It's like, hey, smack. How is this good as an escape? There's no escape. You don't even need to run or anything. It's frustrating. And why you're fighting like clone specialist like sorry say. His SB is 13 frames while if you prefer Beelzebub frame is 16 frames. By the way, Beelzebub H% is 14 frames, so that's an assured hit. You can't dodge that at all. So we can do like poke. That's pretty much assured. On the sky. Oops, I forgot to press you like that. Punch. What else is there? Oh yeah, flash kicks. Right, 2L. Flash kicks. I think I didn't do that fast enough. Let's try it again. Oh. Flash kick. There you go. Yeah, flash kick. Full 5M. So what is 5M? So, Yuel 5M has some range to it. You can see here that Yuel's 2U only reaches that far. Has a recovery of 24. 5M hits further. Has a recovery of 15. And what is 15 what is 15 frames reaction? It means that Yuel can backflip at 15 frames. So if your opponent can react to this, he can react to whip punish that. I mean like backflip is 17 frames, not 15 frames, but you get the idea. It's pretty much this if you're fine doing this and buffing, you're fine doing this. Your opponent can punish one, they can punish the other. Whatever. Okay, so what's up with 2M? So 2M will clash with Vira's 2U. Oops. As we can see here, so it's like nope. Clash yo, yes. Yes. Clash. So that's great, right? What do you do after the clash? Now, here's where frame data knowledge comes in handy. Vira's 236L has 18 frames or 16 frames if she's transformed. The M version has 15 frames and the H version has 16 frames. Yuel's Starry Sky is only 14 frames, so that's 1 frame faster. So in clashes, it's a win. One more thing you might consider is this move. So this move has 14 frames startup. So you might think, hey, that might clash together with Yuel, right? But Yuel's attack is a multi-hit. So unless your opponent actually spot dodge after that, she'll be hit. And even if she spot dodge, both of you will be back in neutral, but you'll basically be standing the next to each other neutral, and it's anyone's game from there. So let me showcase an example. So first up, let me record that. Starry Sky. There you go. So